ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Chapter 28. Uru suparna bhujayoradhishobhamana.
Uru suparna bhujayoradhishobhamana.
Ojo nidhi asita atasika kusumavabhasau.
Ojo nidhi atasika kusumavabhasau.
Vyalam vipita vadavasasi vartamana.
Vyalam vipita vadavasasi vartamana.
Kanchi kalapa parirambhinitam bimbam.
Kanchi kalapa parirambhinitam bimbam. Translation. Next, the yogi should fix his mind in meditation on the personality of a Godhead's thighs, the storehouse of all energy. The Lord's thighs are whitish blue, like the luster of the linseed flower, and appear most graceful when the Lord is carried on the shoulders of Garuda. Also, the yogi should contemplate his rounded hips, which are encircled by the girdle that rests on the exquisite yellow silk cloth that extends down to his ankles. Hare Krishna.
Nabhihradam bhuvana kosha guhodarastham.
Nabhihradam bhuvana kosha guhodarastham.
Yatratma yoni dhishanakhila loka padmam.
Yatratma yoni dhishanakhila loka padmam.
Vyudham harin mani vrishastanayoramushya.
Vyudham harim mani vrishastanayoramushya.
Dhyaye dvayam vishada samayuka gauram.
Dhyaye dvayam vishadahara mauka gauram. Translation. The yogi should then meditate on his moon-like navel in the center of his abdomen. From his navel, which is the foundation of the entire universe, sprang the lotus stem containing all the different planetary systems. The lotus is the residence of Brahma, the first created being. In the same way, the yogi should concentrate his mind on the Lord's nipples, which resemble a pair of most exquisite emeralds and which appear whitish because of the rays of the milk white pearl necklaces adorning his chest. Hare Krishna.
Vakshodivaasam rishabhasya mahavibhute.
Vakshodivaasam rishabhasya mahavibhute.
Pumsa manonayana nivrittimadadhanam.
Pumsa manonayana nivrittimadadhanam.
Kantam cha kaustubhamaneradhibhushanartham.
Kantam cha kaustubhamaneradhibhushanartham.
Kuryat manasya kila loka namaskritasya.
Kuryan manasya kila loka namaskritasya. Translation. The yogi should then meditate on the chest of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the abode of Goddess Mahalakshmi. The Lord's chest is the source of all transcendental pleasure for the mind and full satisfaction for the eyes. The yogi should then imprint on his mind the neck of the Personality of Godhead, who is adored by the entire universe. The neck of the Lord serves to enhance the beauty of the Kaustuba gem, which hangs on his chest. Hare Krishna.
Bahuscha mandara gire parivartanena.
Bahumsha mandara gire parivartanena.
Nirnikta bahuvalayana dhilokapalan.
Nirnikta bahuvalayana dhilokapalan.
Sancintaye dashashataram asahya tejaha.
Sancintaye dashashataram asahya tejaha.
Shankam cha tatkara saroruha rajahamsam.
Shankam cha tatkara saroruha rajahamsam. Translation: The yogi should further meditate upon the Lord's four arms, which are the source of all the powers of the demigods who control the various functions of material nature. Then the yogi should concentrate on the polished ornaments which were burnished by Mount Mandara as it revolved. He should also duly contemplate the Lord's discus, the Sudarshana Chakra, which contains 1000 spokes and a dazzling luster, as well as the conch, which looks like a swan in his lotus like palm. Hare Krishna.
कौमोदकीं भगवतो दयितां स्मरेत
कौमोदकीं भगवतो दयितां स्मरेत
दिग्धामरातिभटशोणितकर्दमेन
दिग्धामरातिभटशोणितकर्दमेन
मालां मधुव्रतवरूथगिर्योपकुष्टाम्
मालां मधुव्रतमरुतगिरोपगुष्टां
चैत्यस्य तत्त्वममलं मणिमस्य कण्ठे
चैत्यस्य तत्त्वममलं मणिमस्य कण्ठे. The yogi should meditate upon his club, which is named Kaumodaki and is very dear to him. This club smashes the demons, who are always inimical soldiers, and is smeared with their blood. One should also concentrate on the nice garland on the neck of the Lord, which is always surrounded by bumblebees with their nice buzzing sound, and one should meditate upon the pearl necklace on the Lord's neck, which is considered to represent the pure living entities who are always engaged in his service. Hare Krishna.
भृत्यानुकम्पितधियेह गृहीतमूर्ते
नित्यानुकम्पितधियेह गृहीतमूर्ते
सञ्चिन्तयेद्भगवतो वदनारविन्दम्
सञ्चिन्तयेद् भगवतो वदनारविन्दम्
यद्विस्फुरन्मकरकुण्डलवल्गितेन
यद्विस्फुरं मकरकुण्डलवल्गितेन
विद्योतितामलकपोलमुदारनासम्
विद्योतितामलकपोलमुदारनासम्.
Translation: The yogi should then meditate on the lotus like countenance of the Lord, who presents his different forms in this world out of compassion for the anxious devotees. His nose is prominent, and his crystal clear cheeks are illuminated by the oscillation of his glittering alligator shaped earrings. Hare Krishna.
So he says he appears in his different forms. So it is not that some London-born young boy asks, why so many gods? It is not so many gods. One God comes in many forms. That is why, actually, what is the qualification of that God? Advaitam. Advaitam means there is no second like him. Advaitam. Dvaitam means two, second. Means not. Advaitam. There is nobody else other than him. He is single. He is the only one. Advaitam. Achyutam. Achyuta means to fall down. Means grabbed by Maya. But he can never be grabbed by Maya because Maya is his maidservant. Therefore, Achyutam. Then he is Anadim. Anadim means he has no source of birth. He is originally manifesting person. Beyond him there is nobody. Anadim. And Ananta Rupam. Anta end, Ananta endless, unlimited Rupam forms. Adyam, most original, primordial. Adyam. Purana Purusham. Therefore he is the oldest person. That doesn't mean he is walking with a stick in the park here. No. Navayavvanam cha. He is eternally youthful. Always 15. You know only sweet 16. But 15 is sweeter than 16, which you do not know. He is always Kishore Krishna. That's why he said Kishore, so many names, means 15. Anantarupam, Adyam, Purana Purusham, Navayavvanam cha. Now if you want to know this person, Vedeshu Durlabham. See, 4 Vedas. Through study of 4 Vedas, you cannot know him. Then what is the reason why the Vedas were introduced? For you to gradually control the mind, purify your mind, understand the essence. As I always told you, animals are ignorant. And human beings are not intelligent. They are able to know that they are ignorant. That is the difference between animals and human beings. Unless you change the pattern of life, you will. That is why in the secular literature, we are all called social animals, rational animals. That is, in other words, polished animals. Unless you take to Krishna consciousness, you stay on the platform of polished animals. That's not a big deal. So, Vedeshu Durlabham. If Vedeshu Durlabham, then how do we know? Adurlabham, not difficult, means Sulabham. How? Atma Bhakto. One who takes to service of Lord. Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahyam indriyaihi. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's attribute, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's devotees, all this cannot be understood indriyaihi. Indriya means it constitutes three items: sense organs, mind, and intelligence. For you to know anything in this material universe, only these are the three instruments we have. Arehe Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahyam indriyaihi. Then what is the way out? Sevon mukhehi. If you start serving him. So how do you start? Jihva adau, to start with tongue. Tongue is meant for two things. One, to eat Krishna prasadam and to chant Krishna's names. But you take continental dish and you chant somebody else's full film star's names. In India, there are only two gods, sports star and film star. These are the two gods right now prevailing in India. Anywhere I go for Pat Kirtan, they take me, and always some young girl, boys. I told you, they always think I was going there I always wanted to do by like those girls and boys. They enter the room, big poster, sports star. This time, this side some Bollywood full star. Two gods in the room. So, Vedeshu Dullabham, Adullabham, Atma Bhakto. One who can surrender and serve God through tongue to start with, he will come to know everything. That is the catch. That is not possible by us. To bring God's name on the tongue is extremely difficult. You may pronounce some United Nations president, some Czechoslovakian name, you will pronounce that. Easily you will pronounce. And if you do not know, you will say, no, wait. When you hear news, the news reader will give. And then he pronounces, now I understood. But what about God's name? No, sir, very difficult, extremely difficult. That is why here he is saying so nicely, Anantam Anantarupam. He comes in unlimited forms. Yat Shri Niketam Alibhi Parisevyamanam.
Yat Shri Niketam Alibhi Parisevyamanam.
Bhutya Swaya Kutila Kuntala Vrinda Jushtam.
Bhutya Swaya Kutila Kuntala Vrinda Jushtam.
Meenadvayashayam Adhikshipadabjanetram.
Meenadvayashayam Adhikshipadabjanetram.
Dhyayen Manomayam Atandrita Ullasadbhru.
Dhyayen Manomayam Atandrita Ullasadbhru. Translation. The yogi then meditates upon the beautiful face of the Lord, which is adorned with curly hair and decorated by lotus-like eyes and dancing eyebrows, a lotus surrounded by swarming bees, and a pair of swimming fish would be put to shame by its elegance. Hare Krishna.
Tasyavalokamadhikam kripayati ghora.
Tasyavalokamadhikam kripayati ghora.
Tapatrayopashamanaya nisishtamakshno.
Tapatrayopashamanaya nisishtamakshno.
Snigdasmithanugunitam vipula prasadam.
Snigdasmithanugunitam vipula prasadam.
Dhyaye chiram vipula bhavanaya guhayam.
Dhyaye chiram vipula bhavanaya guhayam.
Translation. The yogis should contemplate with full devotion the compassionate glances frequently cast by the Lord's eyes, for they soothe the most fearful threefold agonies of his devotees. His glances, accompanied by loving smiles, are full of abundant grace. Hare Krishna.
हासं हरेरवनताखिललोकतीव्र
हासं हरेरवणताखिललोकतीव्र
शोकाश्रुसागरविशोषणमत्युदारम्
शोकाश्रुसागरविशोषणमत्युदारम्
सम्मोहनाय रचितं निजमाययास्य
सम्मोहनाय रचितं निजमाययास्य
भ्रूमण्डलं मुनिकृते मकरध्वजस्य
भ्रूमण्डलं मुनिकृते मकरध्वजस्य. Translation. A yogi should similarly meditate on the most benevolent smile of Lord Sri Hari, a smile which, for all those who bow to him, drives away the ocean of tears caused by intense grief. The yogi should also meditate on the Lord's arched eyebrows, which are manifested by his internal potency, in order to charm the sixth god for the good of the sages. Hare Krishna.
ध्यानायनं प्रहसितं बहुलाधरोष्ठ
ध्यानायनं प्रहिसितं बहुलाधरोष्ठ
भासारुणायितधनुद्विजकुन्दपङ्क्ति
भासारुणायिततनुद्विजकुण्डपङ्क्ति
ध्यायेत् स्वदेहकुहरो वसितस्य विष्णो
ध्याये स्वदेहकुहरे वसितस्य विष्णो
भक्त्याद्रयार्पितमनान पृथग् दिदृक्षे
भक्त्याद्रयार्पितमनान पृथक् दृक्षेत्.
Translation. With devotion steeped in love and affection, the yogi should meditate within the core of his heart upon the laughter of Lord Vishnu. The laughter of Vishnu is so captivating that it can be easily meditated upon. When the Supreme Lord is laughing, one can see his small teeth, which resemble jasmine buds, rendered rosy by the splendor of his lips. Once devoting his mind to this, the yogi should no longer desire to see anything else. Hare Krishna.
You cannot see anything else. Once if you attract to this beauty, all these external beauties fade into insignificance. As I said, because a hog staying in a drain water cannot imagine what the Ganges water tastes like. Unless hog tries to come out of the gutter, I can take it to Ganges, Haridwar, and make him taste. But he refuses to come out. That in English called sense of intransigence. That is sense of intransigence. Take pleasure in gutter. एवं हरौ भगवति प्रतिलब्धभावो
एवं हरौ भगवति प्रतिलब्धभावो
भक्त्या द्रवद्हृदयवुत्पुलकप्रमोदात्
भक्त्या द्रवद्हृदयवुत्पलकप्रमोदात्
औत्कण्ठ्यबाष्पकलया मुहुरद्यमानः
औत्कण्ठ्यबाष्पकलया मुहुरद्यमानः
तच्चापि चित्तबडिशंशनकैर्वियुङ्क्ते
तच्चापि चित्तबडिशंसनकैर्वियुङ्क्ते. Translation. By following this course, the yogi gradually develops pure love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari. In the course of his progress in devotional service, the hairs on his body stand erect through excessive joy, and he is constantly bathed in a stream of tears occasioned by intense love. Gradually, even the mind, which he used as a means to attract the Lord, as one attracts a fish to a hook, withdraws from material activity. Hare Krishna.
So this is what Kapil Deva is explaining to Mother Devhuti. In the beginning, I'm sure you are all forgotten, but I remember. He says Sabija Yoga. This is Sabija Yoga. There is Nirbija Yoga, which means lifeless yoga. Just to increase your health or even make you more efficient in sex life, they practice yoga. That is Nirbija Yoga. It is Sabija means to bring you to the form of position of concentrating on the Lord's meditation. Muktashrayam yarhi nirvishayam viraktam.
Muktashrayam ह्यर्हि निर्विषयं विरक्तम्
Nirvanam richati manas sahasa yatharchihi.
निर्वाणं रिच्छति मनः सहसा यथार्चिः
Atmanamatra purusho vyavadhanam ekam.
आत्मानमत्र पुरुषो व्यवधानमेकम्
Anvikshate pratinivritta guna pravaha.
अन्वीक्षते प्रतिनिवृत्तगुणप्रवाहः.
Translation. When the mind is thus completely freed from all material contamination and detached from material objectives, it is just like the flame of a lamp. At that time, the mind is actually dovetailed with that of the Supreme Lord and is experienced as one with Him because it is freed from the interactive flow of the material qualities. Hare Krishna.
So here the word Atmanam Purusham Avyavadhanam. Vyavadhanam means difference, break, interval. Atmanam and Purusham, myself and Lord. Avyavadhanam, non-different. So this should not be understood as you become God. That is not possible. That is not correct understanding. The understanding is you become one in interest with God. Right now, we are pursuing our interests, not God's interest. We are pursuing our own interest. As long as you pursue your own interest, you will sometimes feel happy and most of the time unhappy. This you have chosen yourself. So Arjuna was also on the verge of choosing this path, our path. What is that? I will follow my interest. What is your interest? I don't want to kill the relatives. I will run away. Okay, then I will be sinless and I will carry on. No, Krishna said you are wrong. Yavat prithaktam idamatmane indriyartha maya balam bhagavato janayisha pashet tavat na asau prakritim pratisankrameta vyathahi dukkha nehum bhagati kriyartha. Yavad prithaktam, separateness. As long as you have your interest separate from my interest, maya balam, maya will catch hold of you life after life, life after life, life after life. You cannot escape. As I said, you will be subjected to obsequious servility, which means slavery by maya. You can decently serve Krishna. Isn't it? So he says, yavat prithakvam, if as long as your interest is separate from my interest, you will suffer. So dovetail your interest with my interest. So what is Krishna's interest? He wants this Kurukshetra war to be fought. And you say, I am running away. On some false understanding that killing relatives is sinful, blah, blah, blah. He said, do it, I am saying. He says, but the Vedic literature says this, stop it. Whatever I speak is Veda. Vedas are not something else, somebody else has written. All that I spoke is called the Veda. Now when I am speaking this to you, the instruction, go and fight. That is the Veda. Then he started thinking. Then he drove home in the 15th chapter. Vedaischa sarvaihi ahameva vedyo. By intense study of the exhaustive Vedas, I am only to be known. And if you are a Vedic scholar and you don't know me, you are a fool. Just follow my instruction. You have to shout at him the way I am doing it now. Sometimes you have to do that. Otherwise it doesn't sink. If I smilingly, if Krishna spoke to him, he will take him very lightly. So he said, my interest is this, so you change your ideas and just follow suit. So that is what here he said. Atmanam Purusham Ekam means not that he becomes one with God, he dovetails his interest with God's interest. Next. And then there is another word also here, Nirvanam. Nirvanam means generally extinction, but it does not mean you fail to be an individual anymore. Not like that. Nirvanam actually means cessation of activities conducted on the material platform. You start now working on with spiritual consciousness. Sopyetaya charamaya manaso nivritya
Sopyetaya charamaya manaso nivritya
tasmin mahim nyavasita sukha dukkha bhakye
tasmin mahim nyavasita sukha dukkha bahye
hetutvamapyasati kartari dukkha yorya
hetutvamapyasati kartiti dukkhayorya
swatman vidatta upalabdha paramatma kashtaha
Swatman vidatta upalabdha paratma kashta. Translation. Thus situated in the highest transcendental stage, the mind ceases from all material reaction and becomes situated in its own glory, transcendental to all material conceptions of happiness and distress. At that time, the yogi realizes the truth of his relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He discovers that pleasure and pain, as well as their interactions, which he attributed to his own self, are actually due to the false ego, which is a product of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Deham chatam nacharavastithamuttitam va
Deham chatam nacharamasthitamutthitam va
siddho vipashyati yatodhyagamatsvarupam
Siddho vipasyati yatodhyagamat swarupam
Daivadupetam daiva vashad apetam
Daivadupetam atadaiva vashadapetam
Vaso yata parikritam madiramadandha
Vaso yata parikritam madiramadhandah.
Translation. Because he has achieved his real identity, the perfectly realized soul has no conception of how the material body is moving or acting, just as an intoxicated person cannot understand whether or not he has clothing on his body. Hare Krishna.
Yes, when you go to a 24 December night party and when you come out of it around 2:30, 3 o'clock, while entering, the fellow will be properly dressed, the shirt inserted inside the pant and everything in place. And while leaving, you must see him. It's a tragedy. It's a pity. The collar is somewhere, half thing has come out, and somebody has to help him out to go to the car, even to give the key and tell the wife, take care of him, and then see him off. That's what he said. Like yogi also, just like that drunkard doesn't know where he sleeps. Some decent office goer I've seen sleeping on the footpath on the bus stop because he has just fallen down, late night party. So just like he doesn't know whether he is wearing the cloth or not, similarly a realized soul, he does not bother about what his body is doing. He can do anything. That's called avadhuta. That stage is called avadhuta. He can do anything because he's already realized. He considered the body itself is a cloth for him. This cloth is superfluous, redundant. Same thing, like the drunk man, it is superfluous. He just doesn't know whether he's wearing or doesn't. He's not bothered to know that. Dehopi daiva vashaga khalu karma yavat
Dehopi daiva vasah kalu karma yavat
Swarambhakam prati samikshata eva sasuhu
Swarambhakam prati samikshata eva sasuhu
Tam saprapancham adhirudha samadhi yogaha
Tam saprapancham adhiruda samadhi yoha
Swapnam punarna bhajate prati buddha vastuhu
Swapnam punarna bhajate pradibuddha vastuhu. Translation. The body of such a liberated yogi, along with the senses, is taken charge of by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and it functions until its destined activities are finished. The liberated devotee, being awake to his constitutional position and thus situated in samadhi, the highest perfectional stage of yoga, does not accept the byproducts of the material body as his own. Thus, he considers his bodily activities to be like the activities of a body in a dream. Hare Krishna.
Yes, in dream we assume many bodies. We even bring everything within the dream. Sometimes you happily meet somebody in Haridwar, whole Ganges come into the dream. And so many guys, and sometimes you become a bird. You are suddenly flying above, and from there you see so many people walking, Kumbh Mela. But on waking up, you simply refuse to accept those bodies. So similarly, in the bound stage, we are thinking about body, top and bottom matching, and even dress watches. There are too many watches. All these things are nicely arranged, and you all the time concentration is on the body, that which you are not, and you don't even bother to know what you are. I know biology, zoology, geology, but you do not know about yourself. What is the big deal knowing all these G's? You should know first of all who you are. That is intelligence. So therefore this person has realized that the real me is the Atma, not this body. Let the body move on its own. Whatever that, because it has to act in interaction with the three modes of material nature. So they will move this body here and there. So when he does that, then why it's not affecting him? It will not affect him because when you turn on the switch, turn off the switch, this fan, after you are turned off, still there will be 3-4 revolution of the fan. That is not due to electric current. Similarly, this body is my lost body, so let it go, whatever it let it do, whatever it wants. And then once I leave, then I'm back to the God. That is the idea. Yatha putra cha vitta cha
Yata putra cha vitta cha
pritang martya pratiyate
Pritanmartya pratiyate
apyatmatvena bhimata
Apyatmavyena bhimata
deha deha purushastatha.
Deha deha purushastata.
Translation. Because of great affection for family and wealth, one accepts a son and some money as his own, and due to affection for the material body, one thinks that it is his. But actually, as one can understand that his family and wealth are different from him, the liberated soul can understand that he and his body are not the same. Hare Krishna.
So there are so many sons, small boys all over the society, but couple of them you accept my sons. This is my elder son, younger son, this is third daughter. How? Just for your affection for that body. Otherwise there are so many daughters, so many sons in the society. Why you don't consider them? No, this is mine. But you know one thing for certain, this, my son, this daughter is different from me. It's not a part of me. Similarly, money also you accept it for because of the affection for money. If everyone is have affection for money, no. You may not have affection for your own wife, son or daughter, but money you have affection. When it is in initial million, when a businessman makes initial millions, so he will enjoy with his friends, close friends, college friends, call them for a booze party. Then when he's go to almost $1 billion, then he quietly avoid all those college friends, the old friends. Only take the family members to Taj or Oberoi Sheraton. Then when it goes to a couple of billions, he will intelligently avoid cousins, in-laws and all that. Only take sons and daughters, immediate relatives. Then it is go to 10 billions, 15 billions. Then amongst the sons also, one who is helping him in his business, only him and his wife he will take to Switzerland. Anyway, so then he takes it. Then it goes beyond his counting. He appoints 5 chartered accountants to count his money, then opens an account in Swiss bank. He doesn't even tell his wife. So much affection for money. That's what here he says. The affection for money and affection for your children, you consider them as your own, but actually you know they are different entities from you. That he explains in the next sloka. Yatholmukhat Visfulinga
Yatolmukad Vishpulinga
Dhumadapi Swasambhavat
Dhumadvapi Sambhava
Apyatmatvena Bhimata
Abhyatmavena Bhimata
Yathagni Pritag Ulmukat.
Yatagni Pritagulmukat. Translation. The blazing fire is different from the flames, from the sparks and from the smoke, although all are intimately connected because they are born from the same blazing wood. Hare Krishna.
Blazing wood, blazing, from that the flame comes, from that the spark comes, from there the smoke comes. All the three are connected to blazing wood, but they are also different from the blazing wood. Same thing. Father, son, daughter, blah, blah, blah. So here he is trying to compare the firewood to Krishna and the flame to his energy, spiritual energy, spark to living entities, and smoke to the material energy. That is a comparison he is trying to drive home here. Bhutendriyantakarana
Bhutendriyantakarana
Pradana Jiva Sagnitat
Pradana Jiva Sagnita
Atma Tatha Pritak Drashta
Atma Tata Pritak Drashta
Bhagavan Brahma Sagnita.
Bhagavan Brahma Sagnitah.
Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Parabrahma, is the seer. He is different from the Jiva soul or individual living entity, who is combined with the senses, the five elements, and consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Sarva Bhuteshu Chatmanam
Sarvabhuteshu Chatmanam
Sarva Bhutani Chatmani
Sarvabhutani Chatmani
Ikshetanyanya Bhavena
Ikshetananya Bhavena
Bhuteshviva Tadatmatam.
Bhuteshiva Tadatmatam. Translation. A yogi should see the same soul in all manifestations. For all that exists is a manifestation of different energies of the Supreme. In this way, the devotee should see all living entities without distinction. That is realization of the Supreme Soul. Hare Krishna.
We have many times repeated that you have different shapes and sizes of bulbs. This bulb, chandelier, tube light. We only see those shape and size and color of the bulbs. But we don't notice that electricity in all those bulbs is same. So one who has realized that is a great yogi. Who is the great yogi? One who knows electricity and bulb difference. So here, same thing he says, we have, I don't know, some of you may not have heard, there are 8,400,000 species of life. The bodies, different bodies, there are total how many? 8,400,000. So if you want an account for that, Jalaja Navalakshani. That is aquatic animals, 900,000. Sthavaraha Lakshavinshati. Sthavara means immobile, not mobile. Immobile, 2 million varieties. That is trees and plants. Then Krimayaha Rudra Sankhyankaha.
Krimayaha Rudra Sankhyankaha.
Krimi means insects and reptiles. They are 11,100,000 varieties. Varieties, not total. Then Pakshinam Dashalakshanam.
Pakshinam Dasalakshanam.
Million bird varieties. And Chaturlakshani Manavaha.
Chaturlakshani Manava.
400,000 human varieties. If you add, it is 8,400,000. And they take birth in 4 processes. Number 1, sprout from the earth, that is trees and plants. And then born of fermentation, that is bugs. That's why if the bed is full of sweat and not clean, bugs will take birth there. Yeah, they take birth there. And then born of eggs, the chicken and its egg, that's one variety. Then born of embryo, human beings and some animals like cow, buffalo, etc. So 4 ways of appearance of the varieties. and 8,400,000 different types of bodies. But in all of them, what is truth is the spirit soul residing in them. We only learn to see varieties of bodies. We have never been taught to see the soul inside them, which being the same. Therefore, in the Gita, Krishna says, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Swapake Cha Panditaha Samadarshina. Vidya Vinaya Sampanna Brahmana, Gavi, cow, Hastini, elephant, Shuni in dog, Shopakecha in a Chandala. One who sees the spirit soul inside all of them is called Pandita. We are simply, one hour selling banana on the hand cart, usko bolte hain Pandit ji, do kela do. He is not Pandit ji. The real Pandit ji is who is able to see that Atma, spirit soul in all the bodies. The next. Svayonishu yatha jyotihi
Yata Jyoti
ekam nana pratiyate
Ekam Nana Pratiyate
yoninam guna vaishamya
Yoninam Guna Vaishamya
tathatma prakritau stitah.
Tatma Prakritau Stitaha.
Translation. As fire is exhibited in different forms of wood, so, under different conditions of the modes of material nature, the pure spirit soul manifests itself in different bodies. Hare Krishna.
Tasmadimam swam prakritim
Tasmadimam Swam Prakritim
daivim sadasatatmikam
Daivim Sadasadatmikam
durvibhavyam parabhavya
Durvibhavyam Parabhavya
swarupena vatisthate.
Swarupena Vasishtate. Translation. Thus the yogi can be in the self-realized position after conquering the insurmountable spell of Maya, who presents herself as both the cause and effect of this material manifestation and is therefore very difficult to understand. Hare Krishna.
Yes. So when you realize self-realization, generally people say that realizing I am the spirit soul and not the body. But it is not so. That is only the beginning of self-realization. That also again Krishna has explained. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochiti na kankshati samaha sarva bhuteshu. Lord Shloka Visa. After that, mad bhaktim labate. After that he gets devotional appeal to the Lord. Mad bhakti labate param. Param bhaktim. Supreme devotion he will get. That means after realizing self, activities don't stop. You will start performing activities for God. See, now I was like you in the material platform. After understanding, I stopped the activity, material activity. Not that I sit quiet. No, I am now acting on the for the pleasure of the Lord. So self-realization does not mean you stop working. For example, a man in a diseased condition of life may also working. We are actually conditioned life means, bodily conditioned life means diseased position. So in this diseased position, we are active or not. You are a businessman, you are a doctor, you are so-and-so, you are a lawyer, you are a computer. You are busy. Busy in what? In the diseased condition. But when you become healthy, you mean to say the activities will stop? No, you will be more energetic. Therefore, devotional service to Krishna means functioning of the post-liberated status. It doesn't stop there. It has to be properly understood. Devotional service, whoever is in devotional, he is already a liberated person. Only that person is qualified to become Guru because his function is now on post-liberated status. How nice this philosophy is. Isn't it? When you are sick, you are active, but you become healthy, then you don't act. No, you will act more energetically. So from this you can understand all the other philosophies we are discussing in India and other places. They are all aiming at becoming one with God and self-realization. So many other topics they are discussing. But the fact is this. What is that? The moment you fully surrender, you are liberated. You are out of the jurisdiction of the influence of material nature and time. You are a timeless guy. And that you become very active than you were in the sick condition. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare